camera to pick up because it's raining outside. And it's too light in here to justify turning the light on, because then it's a lot of eye strain. It gets to be really bright in here. And that light is hot. I've already got a fan on because all these electronics are cooking me. So we're just going to go without the camera for now. Later on, when it gets dark enough, sun goes down, I'll turn the overhead light on, throw the camera back on. But for now, we're running blind. And I'm just going to start the first level. As far as I know, I have all of the non-cosmetic unlocks. So I'm just going to run through all the levels with the unlocks that I have. And I think... shit. I need to do something first. So actually... yeah, we're just going to do this first. I know every time I stream this game, I go to this level when I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I've just got such a firm setup here that I can pick up some diamonds pretty easily. Okay. It might have been easier just to play the game normally, get the diamonds that way, but my general game plan for running through this game again, it's not beneficial to me to do it with all the unlocks if I don't have any in-game currency to deploy any of the special items. So I'm just gonna run this through real quick. I don't really need to worry about most of that because of the way that barricade is set up over there. They're not going to get to the shuttle anyway. I do have the Twitch overlay stuck over my bottom tech bar, so I'm just kind of going off of muscle memory here. Whatever. Where's the remote for the TV? Turn this down so it doesn't echo. It is raining its ass off outside, so if I go poof, it's because lightning struck something important. This is taking much too long. I'm getting impatient with it already. If I come to this level to do what I want to do, just to play it as intended, do the challenge, I'll sit here for 3 or 4 hours. And I'll feel justified because I'll come out with about 5,000 diamonds and then I'll be good for 2 months, not 2 months, 2 weeks worth of play without having to resupply. But getting those 5,000 diamonds, like I said, is 3 or 4 hours, and I'm not going to subject myself or you to do that. To observing me standing in relatively the same 100 square feet of the game map for 3 or 4 hours. I smell dinner cooking too. Shit. Unlike some of the other challenge maps... Oh my goodness. Whatever. There we go. I want about 1,000 diamonds before I peel off to do a different level, and that should be enough that I can start going through the game in its normal progression, level 1 through the final level, which I think is like, I don't know, level 10. Not 10th wave here, it's level 10, the 10th scenario. That's what I like to hear. Start throwing down corpses, you start getting things coming out. Okay. This actually does kind of need to happen here. Keep these things. This challenge level has spoiled me a lot. You play the other challenge levels, they are very unforgiving in terms of letting you turtle. The other challenge levels, you try to turtle and it just drops meteors on you for 6 or 8 seconds straight. No matter where you run, it'll kill you, and so the more map that you get covered with your turrets, the less space you have to run to, and you end up either sitting there and letting yourself die to save your turrets, or vice versa. Stringing the meteors out over a bunch of your turrets and unintentionally killing your own defenses. And the game does that on purpose, because it doesn't want you to be able to turtle on these challenge levels, because it knows that there is no other objective other than surviving. I always regret doing this, but I seem to do it just about every time I play this map. I get a little bit lazy and then I do this. And with the nature of this map, no matter what you do, you seem to always end up with your little retrieval bots sitting in the lava. That's more like it. And of course, you're making money, so you gotta spend money. Uh, how can you hear that? It's fucking mic. Shit's down. My mic is down near my neck. Is it really that sensitive? Whatever. I'm just trying to get it in a place where it's useful, so you can hear me speak, but nothing else. Can't win them all. Looking for about 2,000 gems, diamonds. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to get them. I've done it before to a multitude, but it's difficult to do it purposefully. I just happen to have that many after I did this challenge level for the sake of doing it as a challenge level. Doing it as an endless. That's some pay dirt right there. say it's around like level 20 or wave 28, it might be, that the number of diamonds that the enemies drop begins to, I guess you'd say, it jumps up in order of magnitude, where instead of it being, I don't know, 522 levels, you'll get like 750 in one level. I'm going to do this grinding some other time, and when I'm done with it, then I will stream the meaningful stuff again, because this is boring for me, so I know it's dreadful for you. In honesty, what I'm gonna go do is take 30 minutes and go eat, and I'm gonna leave the game to play, and I don't know what it's gonna look like when I get back, but I honestly have nothing at stake here if this whole level got wiped out. I mean, because it took me about 90 minutes to set the level up the way that it is once I had everything unlocked from the research center. If I go take 30 minutes and eat, come back and it's all dead, and I'm not, and I have to set it back up again, if there's the currency that buys the common turrets and upgrades them doesn't get carried over from arena to an arena, and it also doesn't get preserved, as far as I know, from failure to failure, and when you have to restart it, so I'm gonna lose it anyway, so why not?